the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Dr. Okoe Boy, current CEO of the National Health Insurance Authority, and a new parliamentary candidate for the New Patriotic Party for Ledzokuku constituency. At the Nsem-Pii Okoe saying on the OB Dinkomo. Any recent experiences will go through during the time and all campaigning for the parliamentary candidate for the New Patriotic Party for Ledzokuku. Now, the baby in Siambeso for the NDC for the Bimoye in a cosmopolitan area in the Ledzokuku constituency or Greater Accra region. You're going to go to Nkomodi on the OB.
Ofi, me bacho brase kakrana the venerable Dr. Okoe Boy Emra Camera.
Nsem-Pii regional chairman.
Sure.
And in the executive now.
Yes.
I think Greater Accra because a higher cosmopolitan. Also a sebi urban area no. Sebi nipa expectations and a nipa fachebi, but there are certain parts in this country. Ukona we big Akramobia. The whole town is grateful. But Hano Ebia Enko yes. Exactly. Yes. So Hana ya standard nusu. And dynamics nusu doors. Now you see there are some truths and our issues we run away from. But the truth is that a significant portion of our voting pattern is based on sometimes ethnic lines.
Yes.
And internet, you go to some regions, one person sweeps all, you go and another sweeps all. So if you have a constituency now, like Ledzokuku, it's about let's say 33% car. Coastal areas, when you watch, traditionally NDC has some strength.
Yes.
If you realize that Ledzokuku, apart from that, the Ever community is also about 33%.
In Ledzokuku?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So, and Zongo is about 20%. So by the time you do the mix, you have very tough areas, not because of the policies you are speaking to, but
because of how they vote traditionally.
But there are people the more outreach you do, the more likely they can
gravitate towards
you. You know, so it's a tough place. And the picture is a little bit similar. So when you take certain constituencies like Obom
Domiabra.
Yes, I think Obom where you have this Moses
and him.
Exactly.
Yes, Trobo Amasaman. They say I'm out Trobo constituency. Yeah.
So we do NPP does well because he's a fine person. I mean, he was my leader.
Yeah.
But beyond that, when you look at the mix, a greater proportion are accounts. Me, I'm frank in my things. So when someone asks me, Ledzokuku, I tell them we have to pray hard and work hard. See, so if we also get scientific, we can do well. I say scientific because of the things I've learned over these years in elections. I don't discuss strategy too much.
Oh, of course.
But you have to look at the science.
The science and data.
Exactly. So why did we lose certain places? When you go and check, you will see the factors. My place, for example, my politics has been without intelligence.
Yes.
This time I need a lot of intelligence. So I don't speak to how I feel. I look at
what the data is saying.
And sometimes even the messaging, the one who did it for me will tell you, this is what the people have issues with. This is what must be addressed. So Greater Accra is a tough place for us because of many factors. But if we will be sober and scientific and go to the grounds and not talk too much, when I hear of this Adenta, because you have to go and look at the documents, the data, and then take each item by item. And the things that must be done. If a party wins a particular constituency by 14,000 and you are a candidate, you must know that you have to sit more, look more, and work more. Places where Sebi, one party, maybe Obi or whole central, no NDC near, now Ushia, maybe Agbenyo, now the film in Kasa, also on Tinasi, maybe I want to Jukakra, Obi. Some of us were not lucky. We are not in such terrains. In fact, some of us where we are, your friends in the NDC must be more just than the MPP. Of course. If you look at the data,
well, you need that.
Exactly. Last election, for example, my presidential candidate had 50,000 votes. Mama had 59,000.
Yeah.
But the parliamentary had 54,255. And he had 55,900.
Wow.
So over 4,000
in the presidential
came from the other side.
NDC. Okay.
You know, because of a lot of outreach, relationship. You know, so I know from day one that there's more work to be done to pull people. So Obi, Greater Accra, we can do better than the last time.
Yes.
But it's a lot of hard work. Now, me hard work because when you say this premise I'm going, me about to travel outside for about some 8-9 days. We will do Ghana Thursday evening.
Yes.
Friday I met my team. Saturday I had to reach out to 1,800 people.
Yes.
In 6 days.
Oh. 1,800 in 6 days.
I had 343 police stations. Approximately 1,800 delegates. And I had to reach all of them in 6 days. Every person. One-on-one time will not even allow. So go to where they are and congregate.
Yeah.
That will be one session. It's a ball. I know the feeling. You are sweaty, your clothes is wet. When you clean, more comes. And you bath cold water. And when you are lying, even with air condition, it takes some time for you sleep. It's a lot of pressing. Even within a party. Because everybody has issue. An issue may be a sebi.
Yes.
But you need to spend time. And one thing to apply our politics, Obi, I learned it over the years. Every day, a new matter can come up. But if you are following the intelligence and current, you address it. So if you have to Friday night, I reach out to about 400 people, and you take the opportunity to address issues raised Thursday night. It's one of the things I learned. Sometimes, if you don't follow the intelligence, things have been done within 48 hours. They will change the outcome. So you trail until they did it. And even was on the day Accra, you are still following intelligence. So Accra is a tough terrain, and it's not impossible. It is possible, but it is not just going to come out of the blue. I spoke to some of my colleagues. I told them you have to work with a lot of data. You have to work with a lot of data, and the NDC, they are good at taking one issue and selling it so much. Like Ufala General Hospital, what do you do? Osu? They sold La General issue so much. Osu kura obi ushi obi osu. La General no yes.
Osu for no bao.
Obi, you see they are effective. To be do crawl.
No more cow.
Oh, crawl polyclinic. Now ushi crawl on your seal. La General no nti wo here there. What crawl? You are told this I go do. You know, so that's one thing that you can't take it away from the NDC. They can sell an issue. It becomes so prominent. You have to sit down and address. So you have to know your opponent, and when you know them, you work accordingly. That's what I have to say.
Wow. Ekosi essentially high Nsem-Pii 94.7 FM. Where say Obi Honorable Edwasar is running away from his own shadows. Kozi is coming. Obana Adenta Yasantoa. We say Edwasar should continue to underestimate women in politics because he will give him a showdown.
Francis Graham so na cause chai.
Ekosi says high Nsem-Pii 94.7 FM. Ma memfa wemu entwem. Hi Obi, good evening. I'm your regular listener. I want to say God bless you for the great job you're doing. Tomorrow 7th is my birthday, and kindly give me a shout out please. Nana Ekuya Nimo Otema Ochna Ewa. Happy birthday in advance to you, and I hope you live to be 94.7 and beyond. Okay. Ma yenhwene twaso we say Obi, what Mr. Akpalo is saying is true. They bring people to register at Adenta. Okay, one Faudi Anka way home. Good evening, Obi. Honorable Edwasar has a way of downgrading his opponent. You remember what he did to Dr. Baumia? We are all watching. Okay, in the Obinfo Sunyani Berlin top and Udiwe. But hi Obi, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempa is the man for the mission to break the 8 Oseyeboa or Birmingham in the United Kingdom. Obi, you see the thinking of a Ghanaian politician. They are all thinking about enriching themselves when they come to power instead of them thinking about the country. Just listen to Edward Sari telling Kofi Akpaloo to join them, else if they win power, they are not going to help him. So Ghanaians should listen. They shouldn't make a mistake of bringing the NDC people back to power, else they would sell this country. Mr. President, Denmark, and on the way brain. Obi, please tell Honorable that Great Amwaku Ebenezer, the Baba, Zone 5, Ledzokuku. Zone 5. Oh, sir. Great Amwaku Ebenezer. Oh, yeah, the Baba. Oh, Zone 5, Ledzokuku. Oh, brutal. Oh, brutal. Where is it, Obi? Please, I need education on this. If the general election goes to a runoff, can a party add 8 numbers to another party? Oh, David. David. Where is it, Obi? The NDC, until their current PC, rented an office for them. Okay, until their current PC rented an office for them at Okoe South. They did not have an office prior, though they had a meeting place. Kwame Eje Asante. Okay, I remember Makion. Hey, is it Makion? Did he cry then? Kion, Ababeto office, I'm part of the campaign. Nyamiadom Utimi Ewini. And yes, we can confirm so to office Obi. And this is complaining about the government, yet they don't have any alternatives to give. Really? Frankly speaking, Obi, the kind of politics we do in our country hinders our progress. NDC is so desperate for power. Napo all the way. And also regards to Dr. Da Costa Abuaje, Director of Health Promotion Division of the Ghana Health Service. And we say, Honorable Kojedu Asare, what has Akpaloo done to you and the NDC? Yes, we know that he has no office even at Amasaman. It does not give power to stop his DC ambition. Gamel Ewutu Obra Chre and Udiwe Aba. We say, Obi, Napo is the person who would send the NPP far, okay, Edem Ewo Tema, Odie Enono. We say, Honorable Edward Sari, okay, also don't waste your precious time on Mr. Illusional Akpaloo. Akpaloo die now say illusions no share. Also die bemu. Oh, okay. Where's the Obi, please? I'm doing all that I can to let my business grow, but it's not easy for us, and I just want to give up and see myself on the street begging. Oh. And the Honorable Kojedu Asare, and because I don't give up. Hey, Charlie, and easy. Yes.
In fact, maybe now yes. No more casting, very, very important. They say Bank of Ghana now recognize the banks are not giving out facilities
to private sector.
Exactly.
Yes.
You see, one Bank of Ghana, Mama Peggy base rate what 30%. So cost of borrowing is very, very high. It's going to be very, very high. And only one factor. Two, OBN say government is the biggest spender in every economy.
Yes.
Now government is also I didn't go amango fire mama. Yes. So how would the money get back to the banks? What I say? Because me a contractor. I work with this bank. They work with Juma. I've not been paid. And the bank risk can never want to go when I come until say be Triamica. And I'm
yes. I 7 letters to contractors. Bis Amomo. We say they are taking them to court.
And I be crown or my lenient. And I be my lenient because also I be for some time no more on Bobusian. It will bank na prepare. Because for my year Juma, the Ajibusion and I be there for year Juma, you pure mokan a dozen. Oh, banks and some payment and free contractors in one of my banks, you know, empty. The be a time I come say, made the account chain Kakram Suyan, and I made me common sense of mission with you know. Excellent, say. Now, yes, you carry the cities. I'm happy. Oh, aye. Omo man be no Mr. Kwache or Dr. Kwache.
Yeah, Dr. Kwache.
Dr. Kwache. I think say
yeah,
I think recently or can say
Hari Krishna on.
Bisu Busano. Na so can say go say Okoe Boy.
Yes.
Na say I check for all the time say about borrow we should be innovative enough.
Yeah.
I think say they are coming home.
Because is that innovation? Because one thing I've been wondering about, and it's because annually, Okoe Boy syndicated loan no eba.
Yeah.
And are getting to December when pressure for dollar and ecosra and the baby stabilize it way, you know. This year, sir, syndicated loan in my.
Yeah.
What has happened? They say Okoe Boy got their buyers outside to advance Sika for them to buy. And so far, we report a call parliament or matter about 400,000 tons.
Yeah.
And says and around this time, still that pressure ma see the man in tumble, you know. What's happening?
Yeah, you see, I said